Alright everybody, how's it going and welcome. This is going to be an in-depth tutorial on the specifics of scoring in Warframe's new game mode of Lunaro. It's still pretty new, but I can tell you right now that a massive part of it is going to be multi-point goals. Single pointers are going to be trivial, and games will be won by double and triple point goals. Being able to properly position and go for the right type of goal at the right time will be far and away what makes a good Lunaro player. In order to show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to split up the Lunaro court into 3 regions. These regions are the areas that you can score from and typically the point value that comes with them. Inside the enemy zone, you can score 1-pointers, in the middle of the court you can score 2-pointers, and behind the half-court line you can score 3-pointers. First of all, you can get up as close as possible to the goal and throw it in. That's a single pointer. If it's open and you have the opportunity, take it. You can also do some cool shots of passing to teammates or even yourself and then slam dunking it, but just keep in mind that those only give 1 point, and if you're in position for more points, you have options. So let me go over those now. The second region is where you're going to be scoring 2-pointers, and you can do that through 2 different methods. The first is a simple long throw. If you aren't aware, you can hold down the throw button and send it much further than usual. Doing this right behind the enemy zone, you can aim with the bottom line, and it will go almost exactly where you aim. Moving back to the end of the region, you'll have to aim exponentially higher, but it's still possible. Try this out in practice mode to really get the feel for where you should aim the arc. The second way that you can score a 2-pointer in this region is through the use of a check hit to get an unstable bonus rather than using the out of zone bonus. You can do this in a few different ways, but I'll get into a specific method for reliably hitting check shots later. These 2 shots that you can take from the 2-pointer region are important because they act in 2 different situations. The long throw is for when you have a lot of people crowding around you and you don't have the time to line up a shot. However, if they have a goalie or someone around to grab it, you're really not going to have much of a chance to get it in. And that's where the second method comes in. If you have the time to line up the unstable shot, it can't be blocked. Now finally, there is the 3-pointer region. Scoring 3 points at once is extremely powerful and can easily mean the difference between a close game and a victory. This is a very important skill to develop, so listen closely. First, you get behind the half-court line, then throw the Lunaro down at a shallow angle in front of you. Then bullet jump after it, and immediately check it. At this point, you also aim up a little, because if you keep the same angle as when you threw it, it will just stay on the ground. That's because the angle of your aim directly corresponds to where the ball will go. If you started from half-court, you'll want to aim with the middle line, and that gets it in just about every time. This technique is a bit difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, you should be able to get them consistently. Just make sure to do a lot of practice to make sure you have it down. This also relies on being completely open, because if you aren't, it'll either be stolen or you'll be staggered before you can check it. So what I like to do is, when I have the ball on one side and everyone's coming to me, I throw it to the other or do a quick check to get out of the crowd. Once you're in position, without anyone to stop you, go for the shot and get 3 points at once. Being able to apply this knowledge and skill will go a long way in winning games, and undoubtedly will be where the game's true potential lies. I hope this guide helps you in becoming a far more potent Lunaro player. And with that, as always, good luck out there. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe.